Hello, everybody. We are back again. Feels like I just saw you guys. We're back with some more Dungeons and Dragons. We got session 17. Um, so we're gonna be hopping into the Discord call and getting all that stuff loaded up. So give me just 1 second while I get all that squared away. Um, hold on, gotta hop into the Discord. Yeah. Haha!
Here.
I'm
Hello,
here.
hello.
Hello.
Yes.
What's up?
Kitty will be right behind me, so 1 second, she'll be here. Kitty's microphone is being difficult. How's everybody's weekend going?
Eh,
Been good.
busy.
Hmm. Sorry, what?
It's been going good. I just been messing with Celeste. Just like I sent her like 4 gifs back to back. It's Yoshi with the giant hammer,
Ah,
and the scene from Stripes where he's walking around with the trash can, just beating. Rise and shine.
nice. Dude, fire shot, that's
Hello.
awesome. I'm glad you were able to get some air conditioning.
Hello, hello.
Hello there. Hello
General
Oh,
Kenobi!
there's that kills people.
there. Boy.
I had to do that. Waiting on Celestium and Kitty to arrive.
Kitty's here. She's just, well, I mean, she's almost here. She's just trying to get everything fixed up.
Aha!
There she is.
Here.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead
Yeah, go ahead.
and
Telling me to
begin
log in,
the
even though I was already logged in, but I think I got it now.
recollection. Right, so recalling session 16. A balding we will go. Part 1.
Release recollection.
The baldness. Are you down with the baldness? All right. The party agrees to
I
leave.
feel like
the
personally
keep.
attacked.
Bald.
Listen, I wasn't
anyways,
bringing it up.
Bald! Bald!
Bald.
Bald! Bald!
The party agrees to leave the keep and return once all is said and done. Except they are not all going to the same place. Vetus, Aldian, Fate, and Agnar are going to the Stormshore Tabernacle to try and find someone to help with the
Wait.
pendant.
Sorry.
Best
Did you
entrance
say that
sound
as soon as
ever.
you came in?
No, it's my sound when I log in to,
Oh,
or
that's
when I jump
funny.
in.
Oh,
Funny.
best.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Where was I? Oh yeah. They're going to Stormshore Tabernacle to try and find someone to help them with the pendant they found in Redjaw's lair through a statue dedicated to Tiamat, as well as finding an enchanter to enhance to enchant. That's a typo. I don't know how that ended up with a typo. Enchants Aldian's hammer. What the? I tried to say enhance and enchant at the same time, so it's enchants. Caldez is looking for a smithy that can combine both the Wand of Magic Missile and the quarterstaff he had on hand, preferably the one he heard of, named Damon. Lastly, Amelia wanted to find out the significance of an object she had on her person she had taken from home. Following Gavitas' group, the bunch passed by a couple of unyieldy sights, each showing the polarization of the city in more recent times. One group of people had an effigy of Asterion hung from a makeshift gallows they had made, causing the bunch to quickly pass by the lot. Just inside the gate, they saw another group praising Asterion for his efforts to save the city, and even giving the bunch a questioning side-eye, and getting one back from Aldian. They aren't truly sure of what to make of the situation, not knowing of Asterion, but one of the bunch, Gavitas, sees the opportunity to apply some of the teachings of his lessons on instability with crowds and groups from his time with the Order of the Golden Cup. Inside the temple, the images of Saloon, Mistra, Tyr, and Torm stand before them. The adamants of each kneel before them and uplift their prayers, and as they do so, an old priest stands down at the center, a lectern, reading away. Gavitas approaches him, asking if he could help him find a priest
like
of
City?
Torm, which
Yeah, Snorlax
he
City.
has made it, or it was made evident to the bunch that he was. The amulet's properties were made known to the priest, who, knowing what they were dealing with, called forth his acolyte to help him. A young man came running out from a room off to the back, tasked with finding the tongs they used to remove the coals on the braziers to hold it in the air. The pendant, other than the symbology relating to it, or relating to Tiamat, had a rune etched into the back of the pendant, cornered by draconic emblems. Aldean would help read it all out, as was evidently a possession of Torrens, dragon priestess that occupied Redjaw's hideout quite some time ago. All expected the pendant to do something else, but nothing happened, causing the priest to inquire further as to what transpired to cause their reactions. And they told them of Caldez's very brief occupation. In order to discern the true source of the malaise without Caldez there, calling on his acolyte to collect a book by Elminster on the malaises of the soul.
No, this
It
was the
takes his
area where I
apprentice
dropped
some
the
time to
tongs
find the
and I had
book,
to go do
mostly
push-ups as a punishment.
because of a disorderly priestess of Selûne. Finally, getting the tome in hand, the group
There.
surrounds the priest as he reads over the various malaises, bringing it down to one when asked all what happened to the mouthy wizard, and thankfully, it was unlike the other maladies. A soul leash, a connection between two, with one holding the controlling end. Meant the beginner or originator of the leash could access Caldez at any point in time. So he warned the group against them trying to antagonize him. Right after that is mentioned Aldean, who had the tongs with the pendant in hand, managed to forget what he was doing completely and asked if he could use his hammer to make Caldez go night-night, dropping the pendant as he did so. Thankfully, nothing was damaged, and upon request, the priest procured a jar of sealing to keep the
part that I
pendant
just
secure.
described where I dropped the pendant.
Before he could ask if anything else could be done, the priest stopped short of words, simply walking towards the strong and silent one at the back of the group, Agnar. He even called Agnar by name, telling him he needed to speak to him after receiving a prophetic vision from Torm for the first time in 50 years. Seeing a group of battered people come into the temple from outside, he then tells Agnar to come back when he was able so he could talk to him about what Torm had revealed. Vetus stays at the temple to help all who he can, and the others go to Sorcerer's Sundries to see if they could get Aldean's great hammer enchanted. Or enchanced, as I said earlier. On the way out of there, they cross paths with Caldez, who is on his way to find the last smithy he needed to check out, the one Damon worked on, and called the Ninth Circle Forge. At the forge, Caldez walks up a small flight of stairs, listening as he goes, only to hear the sound of hammer falls against metal. Reaching the top, he expected to find Damon, and as the smithy lifts their helmet, it's a lady! Upon the feminine revelation, Caldez questions as to who she is, to her astonishment and chastisement, saying she was already taken. She had no idea he was there the whole time, and upon asking her about Damon, she tells him he left with most of their other tieflings that fled from the ruins of the newly returned Elturel. She tells him he plans on building a magical forge in Elturel using the infernal iron the hero of the gate gave him, and help the city rebuild from the damage it took in the Hells. Caldez then asks her if she can exchange 2 gold pieces for a silver instead. Something so simple she takes care of it easily. He then asks her where he could exchange the gold bars he picked up from Redjaw's lair, which she points him towards the counting house. He then slyly leaves behind 2 silver pieces, only to tell her he wouldn't see her again, causing her to take a second glance back at him. The majority of the party
Please, no,
meet back
not
in
a woman!
Women are evil.
Wow. Dang. No, all women are queens. Anyways, the majority of the party meet back in Sorcerer's Sundries after Aldean and Fate try to get an enchantment and Bag of Holding, and protective wear for Caldez, all except for a Cloak of Protection for 400 gold. Out of their price range. Yeah, everything's pricey. It's a place of magical wonders, but not so magical prices as they find out from a projection of a tiefling wizard named Roland. The only way they find out a discount is accessible to them is to get their guild registered within Baldur's Gate. Funny thing, it was in the same place they turned in their first ever quest, Worm Rock Fortress. Looks like the party has a few more places to visit. Amelia is still out and about in the gate, and is she okay? What comes next for adventurers as the gate is in turmoil? We can only find out in session 7.
Amelia out here
Wait,
looking for more
the
drinks.
gate's in turmoil.
Yeah, we gotta fix that
No.
gate.
I thought it
It's
was
Oh, man.
in
70,
the
40 or
ground.
something.
I thought
Well,
it was in the
it's-
ground.
It's bald and
Ah.
it's in turmoil.
Hey,
It
So
is
the
bald and it's in
true
turmoil.
key to fixing the gate is our bald dragonborn.
apparently,
Potentially.
apparently I'm the solution to everything.
Ah, yes,
Dude,
the
here we
ugly
go.
Oh, I
turn
don't like
order.
that there's a turn order now.
I
Oh,
hate it
well,
because
no.
it covers up so much part of the screen, and that's like make small.
I'm
I
scared.
know, but it's to keep track of which group is doing what. So,
Well, all of us are
That being
together
said,
except
of
for
course-
Amelia, right?
Amelia.
Yeah, which I think
So,
she
yes.
should probably go first since she hasn't been here.
Yeah.
But
Personally.
yeah, that's actually what is going to happen next after you guys. So while you guys are going all about and at Stormshore Tabernacle and whatnot, she's going and charting her own course through the city, and to get to see Sorceress Sundries, as you were told to get your amulet or to get the, the object that you have on hand inspected.
Get your
So with
amulet
that
down
being-
there right now.
Yes.
Get my omelet
So-
inspected. You're right. Thank you guys.
So with that being said, this will be your first time ever visiting Sorceress Sundries. I need you to roll a d20 to see how fast you make it there.
I hope I'm drunk.
I mean, it's been long enough. I'd say it's been long enough since that happened.
No, I love rolling with disadvantage.
Oh
Right,
my
right.
gosh!
No,
Wait,
I meant
did I
Amelia.
help?
No, it
Hold
was
on,
just
sorry.
Amelia needs to roll, dear.
No,
You're
I
rolling
know.
a
I
fudge.
No, it's
there
okay.
was- there was
She
a
can roll
fudge
for me. It's
button, so I
fine.
clicked the fudge button.
Oh.
It didn't give me fudge
I'm
though.
sorry.
It just
You said a
I don't want there.
normal D20, right?
That's funny.
Yes, a normal d20. That's
Alright.
what.
Come on.
Oh
Roll
no!
me.
Well, it's a 3 though. I
that-
gave her 1.
Pinball. Okay, fudge doesn't count. That
Dang it.
pinballed
Mic
around on
sounds
my
kinda
screen.
crispy,
Like
dear.
seriously, it's like around.
This
But
is
anywho,
so
that's-
lame. My first
Alright,
day
so-
back, and this is what I get. Okay.
You're very
with
drunk.
that too, you're still feeling a little bit, a slight bit of a buzz from that beverage you had earlier, and you're kind of meandering around the streets. You're going around to random people asking, "Hey, can you tell me where this place is?" And you kind of slur your words so they don't know what you're saying. So they'll point you one way, and you end up going one way, and then you go down that way. It's just like, wait, this isn't it. You read the sign, and it doesn't match exactly what you're looking for. You're wandering around the city for quite a bit, and
More like
hold on a
wobbling
second.
around.
Yeah, wobbling around quite a bit. Let me do a roll. Let me do a roll myself.
I hate
here.
society.
Hey, look, 1, 2, 3.
Bro, same.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
So,
What's up with these rolls
Emil-
though?
They're awful today.
They really are.
No. About the city. Hold on a second. Let me change the tone here.
Is Amelia
This
about to
episode's
get into a
called The
fight?
Adventures of Amelia.
Yeah, right.
So with that 3 there, that was for actually for a stealth check.
Oh.
Amelia,
The
as you're
dice
walking
have
about the city,
chosen.
even in your state,
Also, welcome in Sheepherds,
with
Doge.
I believe you have a passive perception of I want to say 11. Remember correctly?
Let me just double check. Hold on. It probably is, but I don't want to say that it is or isn't without knowing. Let's see. Perception is this number 3
Passive.
here. Oh wait, where do I check that?
That is down on the left side towards your proficiencies.
Oh, it's a 13. That's my...
13, yeah. So you'd easily be able to pass this in comparison to the bozo that I'm about to tell you about. So,
Oh,
as you were walking about the streets, meandering,
what?
asking questions, even in your
oh,
state,
nice.
there's something in the back of your mind that's telling
How do you
you
know?
to keep
Oh,
your
how'd
head
you
on a
figure that out?
swivel. And as
Why'd you
you
change
look
that?
behind you, you notice that at every one of these stops that you stop at, there's this tall and
Little
menacing
square.
figure in a cloak that's been following you around.
Oh.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Okay.
Ah.
Let's see. Is
What do you
there a
choose to
way
do?
Excellent.
to kind
Okay.
of lose him amongst the crowd, and maybe a sneak attack somehow, like try to,
Don't
not
click
actually like hit
fudge.
him, but like enough to scare him so that he either stops following me or tells me what he's up to.
Now, let's see. As for trying to lose him in the crowd, are you trying to run through the crowd, or are you trying
Oh,
to like
this ought to be good.
hide yourself in the crowd?
I would
Right.
say run through the crowd and kind of circle around him at some point. I don't know what I would need to roll
Alright,
for that
so-
though.
If you're trying to run through the crowd and lose him, I'll need you to make an athletics check.
Oh,
Want to try these? It's mozzarella and pesto.
See if you're able to outpace.
probably
Hold
not.
Ooh,
Be right back,
so
chat.
with that low roll, let me roll a d20 myself here. Not a high roll to beat. Yeah, you're trying to outpace this guy, but he's actually matching your pace as you're running forth. Of course, you're still kind of staggering to and fro, and not exactly sure what's going on. He's still following you, not close enough to make himself truly apparent, but you could tell that he's almost like a shadow to you.
Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Is there a way to make him trip? Like if he like follows me
I
maybe
mean-
into somewhere, make him trip just with my foot out.
I mean,
Let him be
maybe
close enough.
roll a perception check to see if you can find anything that could possibly trip him up as you're walking around.
Sorry.
I see you moving the token. Oh, with a 6. With the 6, you don't really spot anything. There's too many people walking to and fro to determine if there's anything that could potentially slow him down or stop him. Even as you try to move through the crowd, you're not in the best state to try and evade a follower of any sort, or anybody who's basically like keeping track of you.
Man, if only I could kill this guy.
I mean,
Okay.
this person.
Oh, if only you
Has it-
had somebody who really
you
enjoyed
could.
fighting with you.
Seriously.
I mean, you could try and fight him off, but then again, you would be the instigator.
Yeah. There's
I
too many
just-
people.
Just lead
Like
him back to us, and I will accidentally.
Shush! We're not there. We can't talk.
Ah,
But I wanted to
Give me
be
a
like
second here.
somewhere in Baldur's Gate, a very druidic sounding voice goes, "You got this, Amelia."
As you are walking through the streets, there is this figure that walks up beside you, and in just a steadfast pace, as they're walking beside you with a cloak over them, they kind of nudge your shoulder at first,
What do you want?
and you hear this familiar voice say to you, "Listen to me. I have a plan. This guy's been tailing you ever since you entered into the city. Days ago.
Alright, well, I don't have anything better to do. No real power, and I can't use my abilities here, so might as well. What's your plan?
And immediately, as he leans over to you, kind of pulls his hood back a little bit, and let me share
you want a squishy dice?
figure that you
It's
see.
not, like,
Now,
super
obviously, this
squishy,
is like
it's
with the hood
just
completely
firm
off,
enough.
but this is
Oh yeah.
the figure you see in front of you, and let me adjust the viewership capabilities here to all players. Okay. So viewership is now to all players. It's now in your journal.
She was helping. Now she's just distracted, but she was helping before.
Right next to you,
Wow.
Amelia,
To say it was making
is an old friend that you hadn't seen since you left home. Matthias.
Oh my god, you're friends with Daredevil?
Yo, that's crazy.
No, no way. I'm not kidding. What are you doing here?
And Matthias will look around and he'll say, listen, your father's been up to some crazy business. And I
Oh,
just wanted
really?
to make sure that he did. Yes, and I wanted to make sure that he didn't make you disappear for any reason.
Classic
That and
fathers making
also-
people disappear and whatnot.
And also, I wanted to make sure that you were safe. That's all.
I love
I'm
making
fine.
people disappear.
Look, you shouldn't be here. You have a lot of responsibilities back at home. You should definitely go. I'll be fine. I'll figure something out.
And he then looks over. He then keeps his eyes straight ahead and leans a little bit to the side and says, "Trust me, I've got plenty of people that are in paid positions that can take care of what I do on a daily basis until I get back. Besides, I'm on a vacation."
It's like the priest way of get out of my room. I'm playing Minecraft.
But him back there, he works for your father.
Why am I not surprised? All right. I don't know where we're gonna lose him, but I'll just follow you for now.
So Matthias will lead you towards what appears to be a busy intersection, and as you as you're walking about, you kind of see him look up to a clock tower standing tall above you. As he does so, you see a grin appear upon his face, a sly grin as he nods his head. It's about time.
So, is there something you want to say? You're kind of just, is the view looking really good up there, or?
So, I've been walking about the city for quite some time now. Well, since you really got here, it's given me the gist of how this place works. Around this time, every day, building supplies move towards the other side of the city. If we
Hmm.
can move ahead of this caravan just fast enough, it could stop him in his path, and I have a little something else that could help as well. He says as he reaches into his pocket and pulls out what appears to be a small canister-shaped object that is small enough to fit in the palm of his hand, but has a string coming out of it.
Is that what I think it is?
You bet. I found this place called Philogir's Fireworks. He said this one makes a pretty big bang, so let's see if that works.
Now you're speaking my language. If I could, I'd throw some fire at him.
Wait, what?
Like sacred fire, the ability. Like a back at the person following us, but there's too many people to pull that off.
I don't think you'd want to do that. This would be the best way to get rid of him.
All right, let's go.
So as you move towards the busy intersection, I will need you to make a dexterity check. And this is also going to make a dexterity check as well.
That would
See if-
not work out.
At least one of you will need to meet or exceed a DC of 10.
Oh, these rolls are so bad today. Like what?
Just
I'm
today?
going to make Matthias's.
Not
I'm
just.
going to make
today.
Matthias's roll. This is behind the DM screen roll. So he rolled a 16. So you're just able to catch up with him, but he is basically pulling you along, almost to where you're just like flying through the air, pretty much.
Man, you should have taken those gym classes before I left.
Knew I should have stayed home today.
Okay, Arnold.
So he pulls you across this intersection.
Arnold from-
You briefly
yeah.
see him conjure up a small flame on the tip of his
love
index
you.
finger as he lights the end of the string and tosses the small canister behind him. A cacophony of hooves echo behind you as these horses pulling these massive stones, piles of wood and timber, and bags of other building supplies on these hefty-looking carts, escorted by guards on each side. And
Yo, Holy
as
Mystic,
they're
welcome in.
walking to and fro, the fuse reaches its end, and all of a
cat says
sudden
hello.
you hear a loud pop, 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 pop. This huge explosion goes off behind you, and as it does so, the horses immediately start losing their minds as they try to break themselves free of the carts, pulling the supplies here and there, throwing massive bricks and woodwork all over the place, all over the road, causing all sorts of havoc. Flaming Fists run to the scene in order to try to discern what's going on, what's happening, and I'll
If
need you to
only
make a
a
perception
really
check.
handsome dragonborn who's good at calming down horses
Really
were
quick
there.
though, Amelia
Yes.
looks back and kind of like a child enamored by the explosion. She's like,
Oh my
"Whoa,
gosh.
that's kind of cool. I'm a little drunk, but man,
Don't you know cool guys don't look at explosions?
You know, like most drunk children.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Snooty.
Oh no.
Yo,
So with a
there's the
20
natural
wow.
20.
oh, it worked."
With
Hey.
With a 20,
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
the 23, you notice that the person that was following you, he gets caught up by the carts, and one of the horses
try
actually
rebooting your
rears
headphones real
up,
quick?
and he actually gets smacked by one of the creatures as it
Ooh.
goes running past him, sending him into the crowd. As many people try to flee the scene, he eventually see his hulking frame fall underneath the footsteps
know.
of several other people as
Yeah.
whoop,
She's rebooting her
Is it- oh.
headphones because she sounds a bit crispy, so.
Gotcha. So you see him disappear underneath the crowd, kind of flailing his arms as he's trying to maintain his balance. He falls beneath the crowd as they trample him.
Oh, as a cleric, I want to go heal him, but getting away from him sounds much better. Good luck.
So Matthias will walk you a few steps forward. He'll then
Okay,
guide
hello?
you down.
That's much better.
Yes.
Come back.
Okay, good. I'm sorry.
He'll then guide you down an alleyway
Thank you.
off to the side, and stands right across from you, shaking his head. Okay. First and foremost, never go through this city alone.
No.
2, never go through this city alone in your state. What are you thinking?
What am I thinking? My dad's been after me this entire time. This entire time. Do you know what that means? That means he's either gonna kill me or he's gonna throw me back into that life that I don't want to go back to. It's unfair. It's unjust, and everything that he does. I mean, did you even notice what he was doing underneath, like, your eyes? Like, right in plain sight. He's a thief. He's a crook. He's an evil man. I can't go back to that life.
I know. I don't want you to go back to that life either. More importantly, I'm doing everything and anything and everything in my power, legally, of course, to try and bring him to justice.
I'm better off with the group I'm with. At least they're not trying to make me someone I'm not.
True. Very true. And really, you should be walking around this city with them in the first place.
They've got things to do. I've got things to do. We'll meet up eventually. I gotta
Eventually.
figure out what this thing is.
Wait,
I gotta
what thing?
figure out what I am. Amelia holds up the amulet slightly, covering it just enough so that he can see, but no one else can really notice.
You see Matthias use one hand to grip the frames of his spectacles as he looks at the object in your hands, and you see his eyebrows raise a little as he leans back. No. If you don't find your answer at Sorcerer's Sundries, I know of maybe one other place that you could find what you're looking for.
I hope so. I'm not exactly the way you met me, or I'm not exactly the same as I was before I left, so
Hmm.
I need answers.
This object in your hand, I know it's important. I saw it somewhere. I can't remember what home exactly. But if you can't find your answers at Sorcerer's Sundries, you should definitely look at the Shrine of the Suffering.
The what?
There's a shrine to Ilmater here in the city.
That's definitely the next place to go. But honestly, it might be the best place to go now. Let's go that way.
Might be a better idea since it looked like you were going towards. Where were you going in the first place?
I don't know which way the place is, but I mean, she couldn't even really find it, right? She was kind of going around.
Right.
I mean, I've been given a lot of directions, but I haven't been able to find the Sorcerer's Sundries, so I mean,
To mean it, you
lost
see him
chicken
kind
wings
of-
for me.
him kind of almost step away a little bit. He's covered his mouth. He's trying to hide the. He's trying to make a perception check.
Oh my goodness. Oops, that's not what I wanted to click. Sorry.
Go.
So with an 11, you can tell he's trying to stifle a laugh. And so,
Is there something funny on my face?
no, it's not your face. It's just the sheer fact that literally there are signs all over
It's
the
not your
city
face, it's
that
just
you
you.
have avoided. Every single one somehow.
Huh? Amelia looks
signs
up
all-
and she sees all the signs. And then she looks back at him. Bruh.
They have advertisement all over the place. Sorcerer's Sundries is one of the most famous magic shops here on this side of Toril.
You know I haven't really been here before.
I know, but you have two eyes just like I do.
Well, you know what? Maybe I want to be illiterate, okay?
Yeah, that's the
He
way.
just-
Battle him with ignorance. Woohoo.
Exactly.
He just kind of smiles. It just shakes shakes his head. It's like, oh, Amelia, you never change.
I call it illiteracy. Rhymes with grug.
Oh
So,
my
he-
goodness.
he's going to say, all right, come on, let's go. And before he goes, you notice that as he's about to leave, he extends his hand out to you, like as if he's wanting to take your hand.
Baby, that's what I've been waiting for.
Slash
That's what it's
equals
all
for
about.
initiative.
Amelia
Yo.
takes his hand
Initiative.
and
Jade
follows
Fox
him.
subscribed to your channel for 2 months.
Jade Fox, thanks so much for the sub. I really
And,
appreciate it. Welcome in, my friend.
Hear him kind of just take in a deep breath and exhale as he leads you out of the alleyway to the other side, an open street where other people are moving to and fro. You see a patrol of flaming fists moving towards the side of the intersection where all the chaos has ensued. You hear people yelling in the distance.
Do I need to do like a perception check to kind of hear what's going on, like what all the commotion is about?
I don't know, it sounds like a bunch of people getting mad at each other, for the most part. You can just hear a bunch of commotion going off in the distance, people yelling.
Do we want to check that out, or?
And Matthias says, "You want to go back there? With tall, dark, and
Yo, Jade
You
Fox,
know what?
thank you so much for the gigantified emote.
I guess not. I mean, we have
know.
stuff to do, but
You will soon, though.
I don't know. Feels kind of weird not doing anything.
Matthias will look back at you as you're walking towards the Shrine of the Suffering. Says,
Okay, bye.
leave that up to the
My
flaming
cat was up on
fists.
my
That's their
my
job.
armrest, and now she's gone. She's decided
Your
that
task
she has
right
better
now?
things to do.
Is to try and get information. I'm going to help you get that.
Okay,
Meow,
then let's continue.
What's running through Amelia's mind
meow.
after coming across somebody that really should have remained back at home?
Sorry, chat. You guys
She's
couldn't
definitely-
hear,
I
but
would say she's definitely
Kitty was
suspicious.
trying to echo our
Um,
cat's meow, and then got
and
choked on like a
kind of in
hair or
haste,
something,
seeing
and just
someone
went
from her past,
meow meow.
you know, that she ran away from. Like, I don't know. I forget how much time has actually passed between the time that we started this.
Yo,
and,
welcome in, D-Rex.
You know where we are now in the story, but however much time.
Oh
you know,
my
she thought that
gosh.
she left all of that behind. So it's bringing in a wave of memories,
Meow, meow.
especially like of her dad.
Hairballs are the worst, Jade Fox. Oh.
Anything of
That's so
Matthias?
She's glad that she sees a familiar face that she can trust.
Yo,
I would say that she feels
he
comfortable.
thanks so much
and
for the
can be
gigantified
more
emote.
herself, more expressive. You know, with the party she's
I feel
bringing
like we're
more
enjoying
quiet
ourselves a
and
lot more than
restrictive, so
than Amelia and
it's,
Crimson
a breath
are.
of fresh air, definitely.
You walk through the
Yeah,
street,
she's just trying to read a
People
sign
scroll
and live
by.
her best life, being pursued by her
one
father
corner you
and
happen to see,
some shifty
uh,
figure in a crowd. Meanwhile, Kitty's over here like meow meow.
what's the proper term? Oh, not a caller. A crier. For the Baldur's Mouth Gazette.
Oh,
And
okay,
this
super
kid is
serious time.
no, this kid is waving around several
Gotta lock in,
newsletters as
chat.
people come by. They'll drop a copper
Isn't that just
to
D&D though?
into
You
his
know
hat
what? You're
before him
not
as
wrong.
He's giving out these newsletters to people, handing them one by one. And the people walking away from him, away from this boy, seem to be enamored, almost like they're getting a hold of
Yeah, for
something
real.
that they had been pining
The funniest
for.
bit is the
Maybe,
fact that Elias is
maybe
sharing
we're
chat with
looking
me,
for
so he's seeing
sustenance
all
or
of your
food, and
guys'
they finally
stuff
found it after
from
crawling
his
through the desert
perspective,
for so
but can't
long.
hear anything.
They read over this, and you see some people walk away with smiles on their faces, others with scornful looks.
So would we go over to the children and kind of see what they need, help them, kind of ignore them? Or sorry, is this Same
You
thing?
how many hot dogs?
Oh,
at the
this
same
is like an scene change. I mean, you could stop by and see what he's selling.
Oh man.
No, I
Oh.
think Amelia's focused on the mission at hand. She doesn't really want to get
Yo,
distracted
Jade Fox,
and
you killed how many geese?
focus on other things.
Matthias, you look over
Phonetically
to the kid and group of people going to and from
There's
him,
Elias with
and,
how many hot
looks back at you and
dogs?
says, "This city is far worse off than our own. You know that, right?"
Yeah, they are. I mean, the journey that me and the party have gone through, it hasn't been an easy one. All of these people need help.
Bruh.
And very
This
few
whole
people are
city-
willing to give it.
This whole city is teetering on the brink.
I just got here. What
Everything
happened?
that I've
We're
seen all the
trolling
way from
Elias by making the
upper
most
city
out of
going
pocket
throughout the lower
statements
city.
because he can't hear us.
All it would
He
take
can only
is a
read
single
my side of
match
chat.
falling. This whole city would blow up like a powder keg.
How many in
Amelia
that
furrows her brow
bundle?
and
Was it double
looks at
stack?
him, kind of like puzzled. And
Oh
she
my
asks,
gosh.
"What do you mean by that?"
People here, just like that
Thank you
kid
for the
right there, he doesn't
gigantified
know what he's
emote, Kitty.
peddling. I've taken the liberty
Oh.
of reading some of the articles from the Baldur's
Oh,
Mouth
that
Gazette.
makes sense. If you used
the
a
very same
blender
people
to make
who
them into a shake, I guess
Slandered the
still a
name of the
ton,
hero of the
no.
gate. Slandered other good people's names. And right now, they're already talking about building gallows for somebody who hasn't even been on trial yet.
I know.
Half the city
Isn't
wants
that
him hanged.
cheating, though?
Half the city wants him alive. Half the city cares about the campaign that he unleashed in order to try and uproot the criminal underworld in this city. Honestly, we need somebody like him back home. Your father wouldn't appreciate it. That's for sure, but you definitely use
Doesn't
somebody like
appreciate
that for
many
alcohol.
things, so.
Cheating
Yes.
to get gains. Tell me how.
What,
Truly.
you plan on being that one? Or are you
Zero
asking
clue
me
what's happening in the campaign, by the way.
to be the one?
Me too,
Honestly-
Jade Fox. Countries?
Honestly, if
Counties or
you
countries?
seriously want to throw your hat in to help,
Yeah, I said
that'd be
counties.
great. The city needs it.
It does sound
Especially
super
since the
important right
hero's
now and
been gone for so
super
long.
intense.
Nobody knows where the hero of the gate disappeared off to.
Perhaps. Or
Once we're done here,
we find more hot dogs.
we should probably meet up with the rest of the group and see what they say.
Ah, see, Amelia's gonna come join us. So it'll be fine now.
See, the rest of your group. Let me see.
I
As you're
know.
walking about, you're almost to the Shrine of the Suffering as he goes like finger for
I was
finger.
surprised that
it's
you didn't
almost
play
like
a
he's
tabaxi.
counting off on his hand. See,
Yeah.
a red dragonborn, elfin lady with long white hair, green attire.
Mm.
I believe a changeling. I couldn't really tell. He was hiding himself under a hood. Let's see.
Yeah, I think
Tall
because when you
elf,
initially made your character, it was
robes.
bugging out and didn't give us all the stuff.
A human.
Now for an important
What
question,
looked like
are
dark
hot
armor.
dogs technically a
There's this
sandwich?
really pesky
Absolutely they
wizard.
are.
A tall elf that he says about the 5'6" elf.
That's very fair. Anything
Yeah,
is a
very
sandwich. Kitty
pesky
says anything is
wizard
a sandwich if
indeed.
you put it between
It's
two
almost
pieces of
like
bread.
I can hear his voice.
It's like Caldez is breaking. the
So
fourth wall.
punchable.
Speaking of punchable, you need to tell me how you're getting those gains, son, because I can't hear anything in your chat, obviously. I'm just...
I know. And it was the funniest
Oh my
thing.
gosh.
There's nothing going on. It was just that Kitty like was echoing our
Oh,
cat's
yeah,
meow.
My fault. Okay.
Kitty echoed our cat's meow and went meow meow and then went because she got like a hair in her throat.
Dang.
And then there were several people that were like, "Oh, that's funny." Because I mimicked it, and then I started laughing because I knew that you could only read my side of chat, so everybody on my side started just typing random things, starting with Jade Fox talking about hot dogs, and it just went from
Oh my
there.
goodness.
I didn't.
Bruh.
It wasn't my fault. I just coughed a little bit.
I'm like, this chat's wild, and bro, what the heck's going on?
Yeah.
Anywho, as you two approach the Shrine of the Suffering, you happen to see a multitude of people, almost like the altar has no room for anyone else to fit in. Matthias's words seem to ring true.
I think so.
Even more so when you see the amount of people. Some people nursing
Or I think
injuries.
Amelia's
some other
making her way towards
people,
us.
Have wraps.
I'm gonna
on
get a
their
headache from
arms and
laughing too
whatnot.
hard. It's fine.
Mm.
And right there at the altar, you happen to see one priest maintaining it. And as he goes from person to person, he looks at the two of you approaching and leaves them behind. Oh, walks up and says, "Oh, hello. Who are you? How can I help you?"
My name is Amelia, and I'm here to, she pulls out the amulet, and just enough to show the person in front of her what it is, but blocking everybody else's view. I don't know what this is. I need help figuring out what this is.
The priest then looks at the amulet and narrows his vision as he holds it in his hand. And as he begins to turn it,
My cat is currently
inside,
playing with a screwdriver
happen
on the
to see a
floor.
look of realization on his
chat.
face, as if
She might be learning. Am I
he
cooked?
just like came alive in the moment right there. And he actually is looking at it in shock.
I got to stand for my Wacom tablet.
And,
That
as he
works. Let's
turns it in
go.
his hand-
Nice. I love that.
Let me ask, where did you happen to acquire this?
I can't say too much about where I got it.
I
but
found it. Totally legally.
It's Wait, this
Train her
amulet is the
to
one
fix
from
drywall
the
from
beginning,
within
like,
the
before I met everyone,
walls.
or was this the one that we got
Yes,
during?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Let's just say it's something important to my family.
Oh my
Not
gosh,
just
will do.
important to your family. You understand what you hold in your very hands?
This is like super intense for story for
No, that's
Amelia,
not
and
it.
I am having just the best time
It's-
with you guys.
Listen, as he holds the amulet in his hand, he begins to whisper something as he holds it in between both of his hands. And as he does so, the coloration of it begins to change. From the pinkish hue that you saw and that you've seen this whole time to a bright blood red.
Oh.
Can't
I'm
believe
glad
it.
we both saw that because
All
I would
these
never have
years,
believed that she
I've-
did that. Do you
never
understand what
thought-
you hold?
Please be to
Is a
the Lord your
crazy
God.
sentence after she just asked him what it
I do. He
was.
says as he puts a hand on your shoulder. What you have around your neck is a sign.
A sign for what?
A sign that you have
Oh
been
my
chosen
gosh.
by Ilmater.
Oh.
All of a sudden, you
Um,
see Matthias scratching his
Excuse me,
chin
can you tell me what
to the
this
side.
is?
He's looking up
No.
at the sky.
Do you know what? Sorry, do you
got
know what you
chosen by
hold?
A-
No,
by
I
Almighty.
just asked you. What is this?
Oh my goodness. um. I forgot. Do ASMRs naturally have like
Toe
their
mater.
eyes like are they like white? Because I've seen some art. I don't know if we want to do like something dramatic for her.
There are some features that discern ASMR from, or basically separate ASMR from everybody else, like a certain glow about them.
Yo, ASMR, I didn't
maybe
know you were
different
into that,
eye-
Crimson.
Actually, never mind. So
About to drop a whole mixtape.
Also, I just have to highlight Jade Fox's comment that he just left in my stream real quick because he said, "Do you understand what you hold?" is a crazy sentence after she just asked him what it was.
That was really
okay.
It was funny.
Listen, I got off work to not too long. Okay, never mind.
You're good, man. It's
You're
great.
doing great.
We're just stepping on you. I mean, we're
Dude, I'm having a
super-
blast this session.
Hey, she had to mention that she's stepping on you because feet.
I hate it here. You know,
Oh my
it's okay,
gosh.
Mr. DM, continue. Don't let him
disadvantage on
interrupt
rolls.
you.
Amelia
Alright,
likes feet too,
so-
confirmed.
What?
Oh no.
All right, Amelia. What is Amelia going to say?
Oh. What was
Yo,
I gonna
D-Rex,
say?
thanks so much for the lurk.
Man, I should have taken improv. I guess she just kind of
I don't know if you guys heard or not, but Kitty
stands
said
there
this
in
feels like we're
disbelief
bullying our dad.
because, you know, she's not some big time cleric. She was never part of, you know, a big church or anything back at home. And even though she was a noble, she always felt like a nobody. So kind of in her head right now,
Expedition
she doesn't know
Saturn 7 is now
kind
a
of
part
what
of
to
the
say.
Pants
She's in
Gang.
disbelief.
Yo,
that,
Expedition
you know,
Saturn,
a
thanks so
god
much for the
or
follow. I
God
really appreciate
would
it. Welcome
choose
to the
her
Pants
for
Gang, my friend.
anything.
I hope the Lord has blessed you this day.
The priest, he looks between the amulet and then you, and he says,
Yo, Kabad, welcome in!
as he
I hope your
actually
day's going
looks
well.
into your eyes a little bit deeply. As he looks like he's looking around at like facial features and everything. As he looks down at the amulet and back at you, it says, "Did your parents
Also, for all who are
ever
interested,
tell you about your heritage?
I have a
You show
Discord.
signs of
And look at that, it has its own custom link
human, but
now. Discord.gg
you fit the
slash
description
icypants.
for what I've seen of a specific kind of people. Not too often seen, but when they are, it is of great importance.
You'll still have the job.
Aasimar.
No, they
You know what-
never told me anything. I was
You know what
supposed
that
to be
is?
somebody's wife.
Yo,
Do you know
No.
what that is? No, I'm asking you.
No.
Do you know what
I-
that even means for you?
No, that's why I'm here. I have no idea what's going on.
This amulet
everything that
It's
I could
probably a
tell
good thing that I'm
just
muted
by
in
the look of it,"
Discord.
as he says as he pinches your cheek. Just by
Sir,
the look
please
of
don't
you.
touch me.
And Matthias immediately after like scratching his chin, he goes, "Oh yeah, now I remember where I saw that amulet. It was in a tome of various
Lol, the prophecy
objects
was
of
foretold.
deities. It's a Vilmater, and it changes hue in order to disguise itself,
I am the
so
Fox
that nobody
friend,
can
yes.
take it except for the
Lol,
person who
how
it
you
belongs
doing,
to."
Jade? Excellent. I think I followed you already. Yes, I am following you, Kabed.
Look, I just took this from my dad. Okay, I don't know anything.
Goot.
Was your father associated, or your mother even, associated with the Church of Vilmater?
I forgot if we discussed this, to be honest.
Yasore,
I don't let's see. She recalls.
Oh, my
that
bad. A
when she
super
was, like,
intense
really
moment.
young,
Sorry. I can't
her
be
mother
singing
at least was
fanfares.
very devout, but her father kind of just, went to the church sometimes, to, like make connections with people, not really like worship. He was just kind of there. If Christ were here, he would flip over his table or something.
Ah, I've been bonked.
For being such
What?
a hypocrite.
And
But as for Amelia, I would say that when she was younger, she felt more hopeful about it. But as she got older and had to do more of the things that her dad wanted her to do, she kind of slowly
Yo, welcome in, Blue.
slipped away from that and wasn't as religious. But she would study cleric stuff. Her dad didn't really want her doing that. He wanted her to get married and maybe even take over the business
day
of
is
her
it
future
today?
husband or whatever.
It's Tuesday,
And,
innit?
innit?
kind of use her as a bargaining chip for like the best noble that he could get his hands on for her, so he can continue whatever he was doing.
You're pure
behind the
human,
scenes.
but your tail gives away your Saiyan heritage.
as he holds the amulet in his hand,
I too have a tail.
he says, "Listen,
Oh, well, Space Cloud Jam's in his
this
chat, but
object
for anyone
is
who
keep
cares,
safe
I
at
too.
all
I
costs.
too.
It is a powerful object that you hold in your hands.
Wait, hold on.
This object
I too have a tail.
is
See?
a tear of the wounded one.
Tail.
It was said after he was struck, his tears
What? Oh, Kitty Cat,
fell
yes.
to Toriel,
Kitty Cat.
being frozen as they fell through the sky, dropping in various places around the realm. This tear is
Adding your,
one of
your tail to appear human, I see.
few that exist
Did it
out
work?
there. But if it was to
Oh
fall
no,
in
the
your
horns! And also the
Very good
ingrown
reason.
scales on my right
As
arm.
to what?
Dang it!
You'll need to find that out from Ilmater himself. And with that
How can
gem,
I
Wait,
talk
hold
to
on.
God?
I can fix this. I can fix it. Hold on.
with the gem around your neck,
Aha! Oh,
from
you can
him.
still see my horns. Dang it!
with that gem, you will have a direct line of communication.
Yeah, it's part of the hat. It's part of the hat. The snout
I
and sharp
envy
teeth,
you.
green hair and red skin. Don't worry about it.
Amelia
Wait, hold
steps
on.
back a little
Hold
bit,
on. Haha, coat.
dumbfounded by everything she just heard. She genuinely can't believe that someone as low as her would be able to, talk to the god that she used to worship very often when she was a
Yeah.
child.
Immediately
Part
you
of the
see
hat, part of the
priest,
crew.
break down before you as he falls on his knees and starts weeping. Oh, wounded one!
Wait, we sail in the high seas? Heck
you have
yeah,
sent
sheep
one
herds
of your
doge.
chosen here. And there are plenty of wounds
There's
to be
literally
healed,
some water right down here. We got the
plenty of
Corinthar
wounds to be
River?
sealed shut.
we were
But suffering in this
sailing. The
city
wind was on
You
our
have sent one of
side.
your chosen here to show us
Sailing
that
for
an
adventure.
end to such wounds and suffering. has
Thank
come.
you.
Peace be.
Um,
And he kind of just falls to the
To the bay,
ground in a
men!
heap of
To the
humanity as
ships!
his face is on the ground pretty much. He's prone.
Amelia looks over to her friend, kind of in disbelief and kind of holding back a tear to herself, and she
I
kind of
have no
motions
idea what's
him,
going on.
that it's time to go back to the group. Maybe not. when what sometime after she regroups with them, maybe like when
I need
they're
to. I
going
think
to
I'm gonna
rest,
like make some
she can, like,
content out of Celeste is crying.
mess around
Oh,
with it and see if she can contact the god. But I would say right now, because they're in
thanks.
the middle of all these
Appreciate it, Jade
people,
Fox.
and she doesn't want to draw
I think I'm gonna go
attention to
back and make some
herself and those
content out of
emotions and
that part where
to go
my
find
chat was
the
just
group
going
with her.
like crazy and
Okay. Said you wanted to find your friends?
Yeah.
let us ne'er
I
cry,
think that would
natural
be
one.
the best case right now. There's just too many people here to make this.
Make some content out of Elias
try and
being
make this thing
confused
work.
by my
I
chat.
don't feel really comfortable, and
All right.
we never know who's watching. I have a feeling someone's gonna be after us real soon.
I think I saw them go towards the very first place that you were walking towards. Sorcerer's Sundries?
Yeah, that might be the way to go.
So you want to leave all these people behind?
I think she feels
Yes,
like
yes, the
really
Schrodinger's hot
nervous.
dogs.
I would say she's really nervous, and the pressure is a lot.
The hot dogs are why
So,
Amelia's crying.
She quickly kind of like drops down next to the priest and says, I don't really know if God wants me to do anything right now, but I'll be back, I promise. And then she kind of like quickly gets up and runs into the direction
Before
where she
you can
Uh-oh.
before you can get anywhere near Matthias, you feel a hand reaching up to you
Uh-oh.
as
Uh-huh.
a little boy.
Oh,
Same
okay.
little
It's a little
that
boy. It's
you
not
and the
her. It's
others
not her
encountered
papa.
Earlier, that you saved from an angry crowd,
Aha!
looks up to you and smiles.
We saved the boy earlier in another session.
There you
Um,
are. I was trying to find you guys. I don't know where you went first.
That's adorable.
She takes his hand. I don't know how this amulet works, if now just by like holding someone she might be able to heal them, but you let me know. And she just takes his hand and looks at him and smiles back.
And he says, "Oh, listen, I went back and and thank you for the gold earlier. I told Mr. Tomes
Yo, Kitty,
about
thank you so
everything
much
that you
for
guys
gifting
did
Sheepherds
and
Doge
everything,
a
and
sub.
he
Appreciate it.
really wants to meet you."
Yeah, that's fine. I was gonna go find
Nice.
my-
I missed the D&D
my group,
commitment.
but you have nothing to
so
thank me for.
not so much. Yeah.
Helping someone out in
Yeah.
need when they need it is one of the best things that a person can ever do, and making sure you're okay means a lot to me.
And he says, "Thank you," and he just hugs your leg, and goes turns away and goes skipping along the road.
I just want to point out, it's wild that Celeste prefaced
Well, looks
her
like we have
grabbing the
to
kid's
go
hand
find everyone else
beforehand by
now
saying,
for sure.
I don't know how this amulet
And
works or if
right,
it'll
she
infect
can't be
other
that
people
tall.
by me making contact with them, but here we
I
go.
was waiting for
Grabs
someone
the
to
kid's
bring that
hand.
up. I really was.
This is a little kid. This is a little kid. Okay.
Look, I'm not
Grief.
that short. I'm not like 2 feet tall. Come on, Elias.
I just want to point out that it was absolutely hilarious that you're like, I don't know how this amulet works or if it can possess other people by me making contact with other people, but whatever, we doing it live, grabs kid's hand.
Didn't even do anything. Did he get healed? What? Does it
It's
not
like,
work that way?
it
Like,
probably won't hurt much. He's little.
Oh my
Grab the
gosh.
kid's hand and calmly
It's not like
cast
those are
fireball.
anything.
Yikes.
Jeez.
One of my favorite
yeah, as
quotes
you-
of all time is, I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast fireball.
Oh my gosh. So as you turn to go with Matthias towards your next destination,
Could I roll a
Suddenly-
perception check to see if any? I don't know if you were gonna say that.
Oh.
yes.
Only
yeah,
the
go-
true
you go ahead
wizard,
and
the
roll
only
that,
true
but,
wizard's
as
choice.
you do so,
I mean,
you
exactly.
pause for a moment as you feel this presence about your mind,
Why, yes, I am a wizard mage. How did you know?
and before your
So-
hand even reaches Matthias's,
Sorry.
You hear a subtle whisper
For everybody
say,
who's in chat, I have to plug the book series, The Dresden Files.
"Reason for everything."
If you enjoy silly shenanigans with fireballs and buildings catching on fire, you would absolutely love The Dresden Files as a book series. The audiobook is phenomenal, and you would absolutely love it.
Oh.
There's one particular scene, and it's like
ASMR was
Dresden and
unexpected.
Karen Murphy and Michael, and they're all driving down the road, and
I guess she kind of
Dresden is looking out the window, and he sees that there's a building on
into
fire
mine,
in the distance, and he goes,
and a slight
yeah, you see
smile
that building over there
kind of
on fire?
appears on
Not
his
my
face
fault.
as
So it kind
he
of
kinda
sets up
comes to
that
terms
for
with the
his
fact
character of
that God is
buildings
going
catch
to,
on fire quite often for him.
you know, use her for something, and you know, she takes a hold of Matthias's hand, and you know, they walk forward.
ASMR
Yeah, with that
for the
18
Asmar.
perception right there, you would look around, and all you see are just the regular common folk going to and fro. And as far as you could tell, there doesn't seem to be anybody clear. If you catch my drift,
Mm-hmm.
moving around your general
That
vicinity.
is a
Yeah.
good work of his to learn from. I really liked.
And with that
Harry
being
V.
said, you are
Henry
by
V.
this time, so
What?
everything calls into place,
I
and
know.
that very
don't
whisper
have to go to
lingers in
work
the
on
back of your
Monday either.
mind as you happen to
Dude, me
walk up to
too.
Sorcerer's Sundries, and
I'm
as you
so
do
happy
so
right now.
with Matthias, you happen to see
I know,
Aldian,
right?
Fate,
What?
Agnar, and let me
She's
see,
meeting up with us.
Caldez, all walking out of Sorcerer's Sundries at the same time.
The nuke strat, absolutely.
She yells out to them and quickly let goes of Matthias's hand and runs over to everyone.
Amelia.
Oh, hey.
Hey,
You look like you've been crying. Are you
Me?
okay?
I don't know if I can really.
Again?
No, I'm not drunk again. What do you mean I've been drinking? I haven't been drinking.
I mean, okay. Listen. Admitting that you have a problem is the first step.
I'm not an alcoholic.
Okay.
I was just upset, okay?
Okay. That makes sense. I get that. We're drowning our problems today. Okay. We just found out a bag of holding is 500 gold. So yeah, I think we could all use a drink. Honestly.
Enchanting my hammer is gonna cost us 2,000 gold.
Yeah, that's so not happening.
I'm so upset about it.
Well, I guess
Don't
we'll
worry,
have-
Amelia. I'll cry with you. It's so
Uh,
sad. I want my
I'm not
hammer to
cry-
be enchanted, and it just can't be.
For real though, if you need to talk about anything, I'm totally here for you. And I know a great 12-step. I know some people that could help.
Oh,
Agnar takes
my
out a handkerchief,
goodness.
hands it over to Amelia, and pats her on the shoulder in reassurance.
Amelia takes the handkerchief and sets it on fire. I appreciate
Really
the
feigned a bit of
sympathy,
a
but I'm
feisty
not.
one here.
Oh hey,
Oh,
who's the
hush
kid?
you.
I didn't realize we had a
Yo,
cleric
is that
of
the kid we
Tsundere.
saved earlier?
Cleric of Tsundere, that's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't realize we had
Yeah.
a cleric of the sun deer.
Yeah,
Praise the
this
sun deer.
this is Matthias, and this is the child that me and I forgot what was Saren's character's name.
Wait,
again?
you and Saren have a child? That's
Davidic.
crazy.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Aw.
goodness, the amount of
Gavitas.
lies. No, Gavitas.
Okay, so oddly enough, as you turn to point out the child and Matthias, the child, he didn't follow you, but Matthias
Huh?
is still with you.
Okay, so
Wait.
he's like standing off in the back.
Who's this guy supposed
Yeah.
to be?
Okay, because
He's-
that was just, it was very reminiscent of Amelia turns around to point out the child, be like, oh yeah, I found this kid, and then points and there's no one there. It's like, oh, where did he go?
Yeah, I was super concerned. I was like, you lost a kid already?
I was more
By
going
the
the
way, can you guys
schizophrenic
hear me?
route.
Yeah, we can
Oh.
hear you.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I can hear you. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, Matthias is
he would-
someone important to me, and the
Oh,
child
how many
ran
other
off.
people can you hear?
Goodness. Well, about that, it
Typical
looks
call,
like
you know.
I can hear God apparently. So there's that, but I don't really want to talk about it here.
Got it. Okay.
Fair enough.
Does God
And-
even exist?
He
Some
does.
say.
And maybe you need to repent. It's time for you to repent, wizard.
Caldus is trying real hard to get punched in the face.
Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna turn to Caldas and be like, would you like to meet him?
Oh,
Ooh, instead of flipping tables, you could flip Caldas.
the only one that hasn't hit him yet. I'm waiting for the right moment.
Uh-oh.
Bruh. Okay.
Oh,
Bro,
no.
isn't this D&D? Don't the gods literally just
Oh,
kind of come down for a
I
stroll
guess
every now and
we
then?
should
I think so,
register our
Kevin.
guild.
Yeah,
As you
that sounds good.
as you mentioned that, you hear a clanking of armor off to your side, and walking up to the rest of the group is what appears to be a somewhat exhausted-looking Gavitas.
Oh, hey, Gavitas.
It is, buddy. You look rough too. Have you been drinking?
No, I haven't. Part of me wish I has. Oh gosh, so many people. Let me just say, there's a
Yo,
lot of
thanks so
people
much
that
for
got
the
beat up
lurk. I really
today.
appreciate it.
Oh no. Did you get hit in the head?
I didn't get hit in the head, but also Agnar, don't forget to talk with that priest. He kept bothering me about that.
Oh yeah, Agnar, remember to talk to that priest.
Agnar gives a nod to Gavitas.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique
That's
d'Analyse
very helpful.
Cardinale,
Yeah.
I now turn to the Oratrice
Way to go.
Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale. The judgment
So
of
I
the
I aim to
Does it
please.
against the
Analyse
Albion.
Cardinale.
Oh yeah, and by the way, don't forget to talk to that priest guy.
Listen, I'm going crazy. We haven't fought anything in like what seems like forever.
Oh no, that's fair. You should have followed Gavitas then.
I should have
I haven't
followed
killed anyone in a
Amelia,
while.
and then I could
Yeah.
have punched somebody.
I haven't killed
I'm
anyone
not
in a
sure
while
there would be
either.
any punching, but yeah, you could have.
Oh my gosh.
Is there someone I need to kill?
No, not yet. Not yet. Calm yourself, sir. There will be goblins whose throats need slitting later.
While they're asleep.
While they're asleep.
While
Don't
they're
think I've
asleep,
forgotten
yeah.
that.
Well, that's preferred because hopefully they don't put up too much of a fight.
Yeah, that would be preferred considering you'd probably get your butt kicked by a goblin.
No.
This is our friend that if he's sneezed on the wrong way, he's down.
I don't remember ever going down. I do remember though taking out all of the bosses. Final hits myself. I do remember that.
Listen, we all fought people.
Well, that's interesting.
So
who is this
registering the
god
guild?
that is speaking? Who is this god that is speaking to you?
She said she didn't want to talk about it here.
Why not?
I don't know, because there's like a bunch of people around and
Because
stuff.
she
It might
has
not be something
preferences.
she's comfortable with right now.
Huh?
Look, you gotta learn to be part of a team, man. Like if
It's
one
not
of
even-
them
It
says,
doesn't even seem like she's listening to me,
Well,
so
it's
I don't even
not.
think it really
Yep,
matters.
probably not.
well, team in the loosest
It's
sense,
fine.
Then.
Amelia doesn't listen to anybody, so it's cool.
Amelia,
are you guys
should listen to
talking
me
about?
See?
More often.
She listens to the tankard.
She-
We'll save you, Amelia. Don't worry. We'll figure this out for you.
It sounds like
Imagine
our
getting
wizard
caught
wants
in
to
the
be
carnal
roasted.
desires of man.
Getting stuck in what carnal desires? Talking about.
The ones that come in those tankards.
Huh?
Anyway, let's make our way to Worms Crossing.
Is that where we register the guild?
Yes, that's where we register the guild.
We should do that immediately.
I suppose.
Why is it that when I go AFK for like 5 seconds, the whole world is crumbling before me? Get
So you guys,
Comes back to like all of us at each other's throats.
Goodness.
Okay.
you guys would. Is that
What was
is
it
that
called?
a general
Wormhole?
consensus?
Worms Rock.
Worms Crossing.
Worms Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, Worms Crossing.
Yes, Worms
Golly,
Rock.
I'm getting so many.
Worms
different
Crossing
answers
is
here.
the name of the
So-
bridge, but Worms Rock is where we need to go to
Correct.
register the guild.
So
I'll just
while
put
we're
it in
going to go
parentheses then.
register our guild, is it still too late to change the name?
Why? What are you thinking?
I'm pretty
The
sure.
The Errant Knights.
The what?
The Errant Knights.
Does that have some sort of significance?
Just means we're pretty much like adventuring knights, never in one place, constantly moving.
Yeah, but
that not
we've
what
already
we are?
told people who we are, though. We can't change it now. Like we got written down for the contest of strength. I gotta go beat up somebody under the name of the misfit whatever's.
Roll an intelligence.
Not-
Roll an intelligence check. Roll an intelligence check. Come on.
Oh, okay,
See if
fine.
Aldian
Not
remembers.
to,
Ah,
bring
why are
up
you being mean to
painful
me?
memories, But Amelia could barely write her own name.
I have
pretty
ADHD.
much
This isn't
stuck with
fair. This isn't fair. I have
It's
Fine, babe,
ADHD.
you got this.
I'm trying. Why are my dice pink?
Oh.
Those
So-
are mine.
Oh, okay.
Do you not,
Uh,
do you
Aldian,
not remember?
with a 6,
Son of a
you don't
biscuit.
remember.
Say,
don't
say
remember.
what you're gonna think think it is, because I would love to correct you.
Say it. Say it. Say it. Go
We're
ahead.
the miscreant misfits or whatever.
We're the merciful
Oh.
misfits.
Ah, that's it. The merciful misfits.
Merciful misfits, you
Yes.
scaly head.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, Caldes. Take
Yes.
inspiration.
Oh.
You said quick inspiration.
No, he said take inspiration.
Let's
Take
go. Where
inspiration.
is there a way
So
to put?
click on that. There, you click on the box at the top of your character sheet on the left. There should be an open
Scaly
box that
head
says
feels
inspiration.
mildly racist. It is
Click it
mildly
and you'll see it.
racist.
You click
I see.
inspiration, yep, it'll pop up a dragon. There we go. So
Perfect.
you now have inspiration. You're
Yo, thanks
remembered the name
so
of the
much for the lurk,
guilds.
Jade Fox. I appreciate it. See
That
you when you
means
get
I
back.
have a nat 20, right? Is that, if I remember correctly, right or no?
So next time you use inspiration, you will basically, if you have a crappy roll, if you have a cruddy roll, you'll be able to take a new roll, a fresh one. Take
Awesome.
that roll instead of the other one.
Coolio.
So with that being said, is it a general consensus that everybody is going to Worms Crossing specifically?
How do we
to
fight the
Worms Rock?
DM?
We break the fourth wall.
Can we break the fourth wall? Can I
Yes.
punch through the screen?
There's
Break the
It's like,
fourth
is this-
wall
there's
and
this-
faces.
Where is that spectral suit of armor that's been narrating
Should
this
I?
whole time?
Should I? Should I run? Oh my gosh. I run an emotional damage counter.
Yeah, you should.
Oof.
Emotional damage.
Every time somebody tries to break the fourth wall, I roll a d20 to see how much. Anywho, guys are moving on over. It takes you several, actually not several, just a couple of hours to get over to Worms Crossing through the foot traffic and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And
Having to
at this-
stop so Amelia can throw up the alcohol, you know.
gosh.
Oh,
pretty sure
come
Gotta stop.
on.
Gotta stop
I'm
somewhere along
Sober.
He's in a
Gotta
better
stop along the
state
way
than
for a
I
I'm
pee
was.
sure you
breaks.
think so, sweetie. It's okay though. We're here for you.
Oh.
Along the way,
Disappearing
Long-
children. It's fine.
My
On the
my
way
chat is
there-
suggesting I cast fireball through the fourth wall.
Ah,
you don't even have Fireball yet. That's third level.
He might have a scroll
wait,
though.
aren't we third level?
Yeah, we are third level.
Yeah.
Not-
Yes, you are
but not third level
but
spell.
Oh, gotcha.
No, you don't have access
Oh.
to third level spells. That's a different story.
I have
Um,
Cast-
Blade.
but,
Cast fireball at yourself. Oh no.
I think that's a cantrip what you just mentioned. But anyway,
Just
as you
poke you a
are
little bit.
leaving or about to leave the city, Matthias will turn to you, Amelia, and he'll hand you a
This
little
is the most chaotic hug I just
amulet
received.
that you can put around your wrist.
She give me a hug and,
And,
slap my
hands
headphones.
it to you, puts it in your hand, looks up to you, and says, "You're in need of help at all.
Drunkest
Just hold
sober person ever.
this amulet in your hand,
Right?
and help will
You're
come."
not joining us?
And Matthias says, "No.
Who
I'm
exactly is this
going
guy?
to be. I'm going elsewhere." For
Holy
this
crap! There's a kid here.
day." Where?
What?
I thought that Matthias was the kid.
No, he
No,
was
he's
the skulky dude.
Oh,
Matthias is-
gotcha.
Matthias is not that. Oh my gosh.
He's the guy who wink wink likes the girl. Wink wink. Nudge nudge.
Gotcha.
And, as
okay.
he
My bad.
before he leaves, he reaches it like he like of course wraps your fingers around it, holds your hand, and plants a kiss as he walks away.
Hey yo.
Gross.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, plants a kiss on who?
On you.
Amelia, good
You.
grief.
Hey man, I didn't hear.
Yeah, on
it.
him.
You need to be specific.
Well, Matthias
He has
and
to.
Amelia were having a conversation, so it would be just wild if he's just like, "I'll never forget you," and then kisses Elias's hand.
Bruh.
Nice. You know that would be really funny. I'm not
It really would. I think that's exactly what needs to happen.
And as he kisses my hand, I use shock and grasp.
Oh.
Almost like one of those almost like a joke buzzer.
Yeah.
Joke's on you. He's not deterred at all because it's like the Pepe Le Pew type of like he gets hurt and he's like,
Oh,
"Wow, what a man!"
Yeah, boy, you're playing hard to get, huh?
So with
So
all
as
of
he
you all
does,
together,
as he does that, Caldas is just gonna look and just be like, "Who is this guy and where'd he come from?"
Well, I will see you soon, hopefully.
See you later, strange sulky
Matthias will-
man.
Matthias will wave his hand smilingly at you, and then he looks over at Caldas, and he kind of just like furrows his brows in confusion. And
And he's just gonna, when he
just
does
wa- he
that, he's
looks-
just gonna say, "What? I don't know you."
he just shakes his head and walks away.
Hey, I am married. You keep
Matthias
those
is
away.
Matthias has left the group, so you all would be able to make it all the way. The long trek. You think about it. The way to Worms Rock, you'd have to go all the way around here to Nora Chapel, to Whitkeep, to all the way to Twin Songs, and then you make it to Worms Crossing. It's a couple of hours, so 2 hours. So at this point in time, it's getting towards about 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and you finally reach Worms Crossing, specifically Worms Rock.
That's adorable.
So what are you guys doing?
I mean, obviously, we're gonna go inside and go talk to the Master Sergeant again and go register our guild, I guess, or
Yeah.
whoever it
Alright.
is that we need to talk to.
So as you turn into this room, you happen to see flaming fists move about. People with armor, and some people in robes with this insignia of the flaming fists about them, with paperwork as they move to and fro. At the far end of the lane, rows of desks, you happen to see very familiar and stern face that you had seen just earlier in the day. Sitting at his desk and shaking his fist at a familiar private. You sorry sack of crap! I told you to go to the armorer first. Why pick up my armor? Sorry, sir. I meant to. See, there was this lady. A lady. You got distracted by a civilian. I'm sorry, sir. You're still calling me sir. Get down and give me push-ups. Yes, sir. Half right face and front-leg rest position. Move. You see him get down on his hands and his toes as he begins to push up from the ground again. as he's shaking his head. He's just like,
Classic.
never again, never again, never again, never again.
Ah,
And then he looks over.
memories.
He looks over to you guys, walking over towards him. He's just like, "Didn't I see you here earlier today?
Ah,
What are you
yeah.
doing back here?
We apparently didn't register our guild.
Register your guild. Oh, that's the person right next to me." He points to another desk, and you happen to see a gnome sitting there, just kind of awkwardly waving his hand.
Got it. Cool. We'll go talk to him then. You keep doing you.
Cool.
You do
Thank
you,
you.
pal.
How many push-ups are you at, Private?
Not enough, sir.
And immediately when you say "sir," he looks over at you, and he squints his eyes a little bit, and he goes, "It's acceptable. You're a civilian. Never mind."
Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous.
So as you walk over to this desk, there's this little gnome that's sitting there, and he's in flames, like the flaming fist attire, except a little bit more formal. He has some spectacles on his face, and he looks up at you and says, "Oh, hello. It's nice to meet you."
You sound adorable.
Are you saying that in person or in character?
Yeah, I'm saying it.
And he immediately goes, "Oh, thank you. I don't get that from everybody, but thank you, nonetheless." Oh, so you wanted to register
Bro
your
sounds
guild?
like Stitch. Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
We want to be registered as the
He
errant
sounds
knights.
like maybe
No,
he
he
like
don't.
Ohana.
Knights. Wait, what?
Ohana means family, and family means nobody gets
He
left
says as
behind.
he
Or
says, "Hold on a
forgotten.
second." As
Yeah.
he turns his chair, hops out, he walks over to this bookcase behind him, sifts through all these smaller books, and then finally he reaches and he picks up this book that is about his size and hefts it
I'll be right back, chat.
in his hands.
that
He looks like he's teetering back and forth as he picks up this book, and finally, with his last ounce of strength, as he's hobbling to and fro, he throws it and chucks it on the desk, and you see the desk almost buckle.
You need
Ooh,
help there?
You're strong.
He goes, "Oh, that's
Why did they have a gnome do this job?
Wait, are you saying that out loud?
He's whispering it to someone, whoever's next to him.
Roll a stealth check to see if you're actually being very, very, very polite, or not so polite, but quiet about this.
Okay.
Roll a
Fine.
stealth check.
I'll do stealth.
With a 19, you're easily able to sneak this indiscriminate racism to the next person right next to you.
Okay, it's gonna be the hooded dude who never speaks.
Goodness.
Strong and silent type.
Yeah, the hero. Hero, I don't know if he's even here right now.
Alright. Sorry. I'm here.
No, okay. Did you hear what he said, whispered to you?
I just kind of gives him a weird look before shaking his head.
Good man, Agnar.
At this time, the gnome is finally he's finally caught his breath as he takes his handkerchief. He's like kind of like brushing his brow a little bit. Okay, all right, all right. So, let me see here. As he reaches in, he flips through all these different pages, and he flips the book open with this loud thud as he sends several objects flying off of his desk
What did
onto
I
the
miss?
ground. You see the gnome just kind of wave it off. All right, so, you said what was your guild name?
Oh my gosh, Caldes doing another
He's gonna look
racism?
he's actually gonna look to, Sorry, I was just reading chat. What is Red Fanged Man's... It's Aldian, right? Aldian's his
Aldian.
name? Yeah, he's
Yes.
just gonna look to Aldian, and he's just gonna say,
This is so intentional at this point.
It really does.
he's gonna look at Aldian, and he's gonna say, "What's the name?" And he's gonna smile.
I would like to punch Caldes, please.
No, it's my turn.
Roll an unarmed strike, and Caldez, roll a dexterity save to see if you can evade it.
But it was my turn.
Actually, no, wait,
I
wait,
get
wait.
2 then.
Actually, wait. Aldean, instead of unarmed strike, roll a dexterity check. Caldez, dexterity save.
Dexterity
Okay.
save.
Yes, to see if you're fast enough to get the punch off.
Is that just dexterity?
Yeah, well, no.
Oh, I rolled a
dexterity
save. Whoops.
I'm trying to find my saves. Where are my
That's okay.
saves?
That's pretty good.
It should be to the right of your main bar, like categories like Constitution, Strength, and everything. It's a little box up towards the top. Should say Acrobatics, Athletics. Actually, not Athletics. Sorry, that's
Oh,
above that,
saving
my
throws.
bad.
Okay.
I would like to I would like to take my save throw.
So, Caldez is easily able to duck your punch. Like, he's able to. Whoosh. You missed. You whiffed.
But it was my turn.
On the whiffing of the swing, I'm going to turn and slap him with my tail.
Oh, okay. All right. Roll again. Both of you.
You got it.
Both of me too, because I also
No,
would like
Caldez.
to. It's my turn.
Oh my gosh.
Caldez rolling.
As this is
Oh,
happening,
he doesn't dodge this one.
he's going to so I'm not gonna dodge this one, huh?
Nope. He's gonna land this one. Roll for an unarmed strike.
All right.
Okay, can I cast shield?
My gosh, you're gonna expend. Y'all are gonna make him expend a spell slot in non.
I'm not making him do anything.
Yeah, he could keep his mouth shut.
Alright, so with the 10
Yeah.
and with shield, I believe that raises your AC just above that marker right there.
Hmm.
So yeah, your tail
is it
strike
my turn?
fails to land its blow. Oh, now. Oh my gosh, now we got 2 people. Okay, hey, roll a dexterity check, Caldez. You're
Oh,
gonna
I'm not going
roll
unarmed.
into
I want to do Scorching Ray.
What? No, you'll kill him.
Ooh. Ooh.
immediately as soon as you
Ooh.
pull your finger up to do anything. Hold on, please, no combat in here unless you want to be arrested. Okay?
Ugh.
Jeez. Ugh,
I'm thinking.
don't want to end it.
The name
don't
of our
wanna end up in Wormrock Prison. Wormrock Prison's full enough as it is from that Asterian guy.
I'm going to
Please arrest them.
I'm going to very intentionally side-eye and glare at Caldez and just be like, "We're the merciful misfits."
Merciful Misfits?
Yeah.
Okay. And immediately upon hearing the name, you see him double dip the quill into the
I want to turn to
inkwell.
Caldez and I want to say, one of these days, it is gonna be my turn, and it won't go well for you.
So he writes it down into the book, and as he does so, I'll need whoever's observing him making this writing. I mean, that could be everybody. Make a perception check. Whoever it is.
All
I'll
right.
do it because he was cute. 13.
Perception check, you said?
Yes, perception. It's not a high one. Be a 10.
Got a 13.
Aw, sharing a brain cell.
Yeah! I love that
You must
brain
feel so
cell.
much smarter
practically-
now.
So smart right now.
Why?
So
Oh no! The double nat 1. They said it couldn't
Dang.
be done.
I've never even seen that before. Oh my goodness.
Take a
What can I
screenshot.
say? I'm just built different.
Agnar is-
meditating in the background. Or sorry, Agnar.
everybody's
Like, what's
looking.
happening?
No. Everybody's literally looking at the page as he writes the name out on the page. A gold hue follows it as it goes page as he's writing, and then turns back to black ink. Agnar is over there watching this fly just fly on through the air. He's like, ooh.
You're just watching this fly just buzz around and land on some knight's helmet or something off in the distance, and then the
This is
knight swats it
special
away.
training, don't worry.
Guys, I think this fly's a threat.
It's like it's like the ultimate like Agnar's like super high right now. Just be like, whoa, what does it mean?
Is this a sign from the gods?
Oh my goodness.
Did the priest of Torm send the fly to talk to me or something?
Wait, don't leave, fly. You have so much to teach me.
You have vast knowledge.
And as he finishes the last letter in the book, he says, "Done and done." As he reaches on one end of the book and he's straining, you can see his little muscles pull one end of the book as he closes the thing shut with a slam. And as he does so, a gust of air flies out from between the pages. He looks up at the rest of the group and says, "All right, so now that your guild is registered, it's registered here in Baldur's Gate, nowhere else. Unless, of course, you join a faction. If you joined a faction, you could register your guild anywhere else. But your guild is only registered here in Baldur's Gate. Now, this also means that all authorities within Baldur's Gate, specifically the Flaming
Oh, I
Fists...
just realized. I guess if I fail a, Okay, never mind. Wait, yeah, never mind. It's an action I have to take, I think. Oh, yeah, okay. Never mind.
Okay. So he says all authorities
Bro,
or
the
all the
window's not
Flaming
moving.
Fists will be able to pull up your guild at any point in time for reference, if need be. So, if you were to be called in defense of the city, you would be called by guild.
Understood.
Oops. Don't mind that. Also, I'm back, everybody. My stream disconnected because my internet sucks.
Oh no.
Yeah, tis what it is.
Yeah, do you
My
want to
stream
start
activity.
shared chat back up?
Alright,
Oh,
alright,
yeah.
alright. Alright, so,
We can do that.
accidentally clicked out. But anywho,
All kinds of theatrical problems going on.
yes. Alright, so with that being said,
So,
what else did you guys want to do here while you're at Wormrock? Anything else you could think of?
is there anything else to even do here?
Not really, other than maybe observe the private as he's continuing to turn even more red in the face in the tabard on him as he's doing push-ups.
Okay.
I want to get down at the
And,
private's eye level and just be like, lower, lower.
Oh my gosh. Amelia, roll
Poor
an intelligence
guy.
check.
Oh, is Amelia gonna interpret what the fly means?
No.
Mystical fly.
Mystical
With a 14.
fly.
With a
That's
14,
an intelligence save, though.
I'll count it. I mean, it's the
You
same.
know-
It's the same. Same stats.
You know, if you rearrange the word for fly, you get yelp.
With the,
What
gosh.
the frick?
Surely that must mean something.
Oh my
Bruh.
gosh. We're digging too much into nothing. Too much into
Nuh-uh. I think we'll be the judge of that, DM.
He's the BBEG.
Oh.
He's the big
Oh
bad
my
evil
gosh,
guy. That's the
fly is
fly.
secretly the BBEG spying on you.
Yup. That's it exactly.
Listen, that would be the ultimate plot twist.
I would like to roll perception.
with, oh my gosh. Okay, you can roll perception on the fly.
7.
With the seven. With the 7. Ma'am, it's a fly.
Hey guys, I think maybe Agnar maybe made a mistake. I think this might just be a fly. Actually, we should probably go before we embarrass ourselves further.
The kitty's like eyeballing this fly like super hard.
The whole time that this
Open.
is happening, Caldez actually just kind of backed away from the group, and he has his arms crossed, just shaking his head.
Emilia, with that 12, you would remember.
Wait,
Just
so
a
his
few
back's
hours-
to us right now?
No, I backed
Just-
up, I said.
Fine.
Just a few hours ago,
Bruh.
you would remember the words that the small child spoke to you.
So that kid that we came across, me and Gavitas, who we gave the gold coin to.
Matthias.
Well, wasn't it me and Gavitas at first? But then me and
You're
Matthias.
funny, dear. I love you.
No,
Came
it was
across
just you
him
and
again.
Matthias. Actually, no. You, Gavitas, and the rest of the party came across him.
Yeah,
love you.
that we had come across early in our journey here. Came
love
back
you.
up to us, and it looks like we need to go over to. Sorry, was it his master or was it the guardian
he
or?
mentioned Malexander Tomes.
What's this wee stuff? You got a mouse in your pocket?
No, they want to go. He wants us to go so that we can get some sort of reward as thanks for helping him out. If you guys are want to go, of
Right,
course.
what? What are we saying?
I'm fine with going as long as he stops trying to hit me.
That's funny.
Is that a general consensus amongst everybody?
Sure, why not? The faster
I
we get
spent
done
way-
with
I
all
think
these
it's only drinks
political
more.
issues, the faster I can get back to punching people besides Caldez.
No. Okay.
I
too would
actually
also
agree with
appreciate
Aldian
that.
this time.
I would also appreciate that.
Aldian, the red
Is-
one.
The red-faced
Zagnar's-
one.
Is Agnar silently agreeing with this, or
Yes, his days is now over.
Still distracted by the
Welcome
fly.
back, Agnar.
He comes walking back up. Dudes, I just saw the biggest fly.
No.
oh my god,
And I'm just like, I know. I saw it too. It was real sus. But I think we're good.
Punching people is not a form of politics, Saturn.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so all of our group, we're ready to leave.
Blue.
Let's skedaddle into Moose.
Brought a big stick and a carrot. And I'm all out of carrots.
Easy, easy, Caldez. We're going.
So as
Bruh.
you think about that, first and foremost, you even know where Malexander's located.
No clue.
Having a clue. I don't even know that person. But we're going there for some sort of reward.
I'll need everybody to roll an intelligence check.
Dagnabbit!
The one that
Uh,
everyone lacks in other than me.
You're not very bright. You're not the brightest light bulb.
That's not true. I have a plus
No.
1 to my intelligence, I'll have you know.
Just intelligence?
I'm really looking for it. I promise.
It'll be
No.
it'll be an
Goodness.
AC of 12, so not too high.
Do I just click it?
Not too high. Me with a 6.
Not too high. You would.
Is it history or is it arcana? Just intelligence?
Intelligence.
Okay.
Not 20.
Yeah.
Nani.
Okay, Cal does. I mean, I know
This
things.
roll that rolls for Gavitas right there, so that was an 11. So Amelia and 8.
Yes.
And Agnar, you would remember the piece of paper that the kid you had met earlier gave you in the first place.
Oh, man.
Hey, we got some paper
He
here.
totally gave me that piece of paper.
Yes.
See,
And
I
you
remembered
forgot.
that.
Hey,
You
this kid
forgot.
gave my husband a paper earlier. We should check it out.
Yes. It was the article from the boy mentioning about Asterion.
Yeah, it was like Alex Jones or whatever.
Oh my goodness.
So if you reread the article, pulling up the Asterion article,
Uh-huh.
at the very last sentence, we must stand by our hero, and if you have any information or want to find out more about the case, from the best place to find coverage, then stop by our printing shop located in Heapside, down from Sorceress Sundries.
God, we were just there. All right. All right, everybody, let's make our way to Heapside. It's
Where's a magic broom when
you're
you need
gonna
it?
laugh, but we were just at Sorcery Sundries, and that's where we have to go again.
Where's
So,
a magic broom when you need it?
making the trek all the way back side of the city, you make it all the way back to Sorcerer Sundries, but on the way there, you happen to pass by a particular place called the Tomes of Truth. You didn't even think about it beforehand. You're more focused on trying to get an object enchanted or trying to find a forge to get to is a magical item fused with a mundane item, basically.
As we pass by
You
the
were
Tomes of
zeroed in.
Truth, I'll
So
point
a
it out.
magical item infused with a mundane item?
Yes.
Oh. So that's like what I was interested in. Okay. So that's a place we're passing?
No. The place that you're passing is the Tomes of Truth. It's the print shop.
Yeah,
okay.
that's the place that that sent out this letter about Asterion that I have.
Okay.
That's that place where that guy was hooting and hollering about the frogs or whatever.
Ah, crap.
Alex Jones.
Oh my
Crap,
gosh.
I forgot to give the scrapped plans that I had in my backpack to the people at the gate at Worms Crossing.
Oh my gosh.
You could do so. You do so at another time.
Could we just say Theater of the Mind? He did it before we left.
You know what? Roll a d20.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Anything above a 10, and you did so. Anything below a 10, you forgore.
Well,
You
I
forgore!
Let's go! Thank you, Mume, for making Forgore very big.
Oh my gosh.
So you approach this shop, and you look out.
Hold on.
All around
Hold
it,
on.
you see.
1 second before we go into the shop, because he forgot something. I'm gonna look over at him and be like, "I'm sorry. Did you forget something, Caldez?"
He didn't say nothing out loud. What do you mean?
Oh, hang on. Yeah, he didn't say anything out loud.
Ah.
This is true.
So if you turn and say that, he's gonna kind of look at you weird, and he's gonna say, "Forget what?"
That's some
Fine.
metagaming
Never
stuff.
mind then. Nah.
Listen,
As
he's
you
doing his
approach-
best. He has 9 less intelligence than I do. It's fine.
Does he have 1 intelligence? What?
No, your intelligence roll
As
that you rolled the other earlier.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
As you approach the print shop, as you look outside, you see this building that outside it looks pristine. The sign in and of itself, you see a tome opened up on the wooden sign, of course, above it saying Tomes of Truth, and you see an open eye on the tome itself. The front of the shop, you see a window, and on the inside, you could see some people moving around and about with aprons about themselves. Some of them.
I
With
mean, is this
splotches
where we're
of
trying to
black.
go, or because
Yes.
because I didn't think that we were going to the Tomes of Truth. I thought we were stopping by somewhere else. And, like, it just says, "Oh, the printing shop is located in Heapside, down from Sorcerer Sundries." Okay, all right, gotcha.
Yes. So just south of Sorcerer Sundries, you come across the Tomes of Truth print shop.
All right, well, I guess we'll go
See the
inside and
sign?
see what they can tell us.
All right. Who's
Caldas
going
is
in
just gonna
first?
Follow in. Well.
I'll go in first. I don't care.
All right.
Yeah, Caldas is
Aldian,
gonna
as you-
I'm
usually stay
going
in the
right
middle.
behind him.
You file into the shop one by one. You happen to hear this ding, ling, 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 this bell ringing, and
everyone in joint unison together says, "Welcome to the tomes," and hear this little kid say, "The truth."
That wasn't creepy at all.
It wasn't.
This
It
little
was
kid-
adorable.
See this little kid wrapping up bundles of newsletters as he's going like stack by stack.
Mm-hmm.
Happen to see people moving about the shop, including one man who's not currently wearing an apron. He seems to be wearing some like commoner's attire, but he's going from press to press. It looks like he's examining each of the presses, and looking at you lot come in. He then looks over to you and goes, "Oh, hello. Who are you guys? Are you new hires? Are you wanting to join our paper?"
No, I'm not
Actually,
trying
we're
to
looking
join
for
your-
Malexander Tomes.
Yes, it's a very pressing matter.
I'm sorry.
Well done. Well done. You got me.
Anywho, and as you say that, he goes, "Oh, really? Are you guys here about the Asterion article?"
Yeah, we think he might be able to help us.
Oh my gosh.
Bruh. No, that's not why we're here.
We're
We're
not.
here for
So
money.
you're
Oh, yeah.
You're not here for the Asterion article. You're here for money. What? I don't get it.
Amelia, you talk to him.
Why do
And
I
then he's
have to
gonna
talk to
shove
him?
Amelia in front of him,
Oh,
grab her, and kind of put him in front and say, "She's the reason we're here."
Fine. There's a child that we had met early on. I don't recall if we got his name, but we gave him a coin. Well, we gave him some money, and me and a friend of mine who's not here with us, we bumped into him at the Temple of. Wait, what was it called again?
Temple of Time.
Oh my goodness, I forgot the name. I can't believe it was just like 10 minutes ago.
Just say the temple. It sounds way more mysterious.
Temple of
Yeah, the
Thor.
temple.
Yeah.
The Temple
Roll
of
an intelligence check.
The temple.
Roll an intelligence check.
Oh,
Oh,
come
no.
on,
Remember-
dude!
You remember?
You got this.
Can you-
I believe in you.
Oh my
I mean, you've already used your nat
God.
20 for the night, so.
I think so, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well,
With an 11,
Hmm.
it really wasn't that long ago, but you were at the Shrine of Suffering.
yeah, the Shrine of
So it wasn't even a temple. Good job, Amelia.
Aw, temple sounds way cooler.
The
Oh, well.
Temple of Suffering. Ooh.
The shrine of something.
Shrine of
Yeah,
of
and so he told us to come here, and we were wondering if you could help us.
Wait a minute.
Icy pants, mate. I think it's time
I
you
know
drink
we
some
were
water.
talking about.
Yo,
we were
D-Rex,
talking
thanks so
about
much.
little Ted.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, he's in with Mr. Malexander right now.
Oh, that's great. So, can we go in?
Absolutely, you could go inside. Here, he says he hold on a second. He says he knocks on the door, and from the other side, you happen to hear this deep voice say, "What? Who is it? Mr. Tomes, there's a group of people outside that want to talk to you. Listen, if it's from the Baldur's Mouth Gazette, I don't want to have anything to do with them. Nothing to do with them. Nothing with those
Make you coffee.
vile, slanderous philanderers.
Be right back, chat.
Gotta
Gotta go make the wife
They
some
can go jump in the
coffee.
Tianthar. All I care. Are you guys? You guys aren't with the Baldur's Mouth Gazette, are you?
No, we're heroes.
No, we're the. What are we again? The Misfits?
Oh my gosh.
My memory's so bad right now. The Merciful Misfits. There we go.
Bruh.
Merciful Misfits. What's that supposed to be? Is that a charity organization?
We're a guild. We're here to
Oh, you're a
save the
guild.
day.
Oh, sir, it's a guild. What? A guild? A guild of adventurers. Let them in. Open the door right now. Let them in. Immediately, he's like, okay.
I prefer the term hero, but you know, I guess that
This is
works.
He twists the doorknob and throws it open, and you happen to see Mr. Tomes sitting right there at his desk. And you see this little kid, familiar little kid, sitting at his own little desk, writing away. He goes, "Oh, there you are. They're the ones that helped me." "Oh, so they're the ones that helped you, are they?" And as you walk into the room, I'm going to pull up the image that of the individual that you see before you. In a second, going to show this to all players. This is now in your journals, so now you can pull up the image. It is shared with everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, yo, is that
That's
actually
amazing.
Alexander?
Alexander Tomes. bruh.
Oh my goodness, why is this happening?
See this?
I'm traumatized.
Bro, this is
see that-
perfect. I love him. I don't want him to be changed in any way.
You see this elven man in a light green attire sitting there at a desk, and he then looks on at the rest of you and says, "Please, come in, step inside, shut the door behind you, please."
Caldez is going to walk in. He's gonna say, "You are a very handsome man, and I enjoy your tomes a lot."
Oh,
I think the frogs. Something about the frogs, right? Right.
so wait, you're trying to impress him, or you're just trying to just...
It was a compliment. I'm not
Oh, it was a
trying to get
compliment?
nowhere
Okay.
with it.
All right. So, Mr. Alexander would say, "Oh, thank you very much. I try to take care of myself. Anyways, yes, you helped out little Ted here. Thank you for helping him. Thank you for helping. This city needs more people like you, a lot of you, and I thank you for that."
We can't because we're just doing a personal
It's
pizza.
always a pleasure to help, especially such an esteemed establishment like
Yeah,
this
but you
one.
can't do stuffed crust on the 10.
Not everybody says that. It used to be they called this place a rag of conspiracy theory unraveling in the streets. Is what they called this place. Now, the Tomes of Truth.
It's understandable when they all started coming true.
Indeed. Just like I told them about the squid people that were going to invade the city, and look at what happened. Look at exactly what happened.
Good people invaded the city.
You don't know what happened a year ago?
Oh no, I.
All right, have nope.
But I was saying.
All right, Hero, have a great night, my dude.
Oh, Hero's
Have a
leaving?
good night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got work.
He's seven to go to work.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, Hero.
That's it, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye. Yeah, we'll have to leave soon as well. So I guess whenever we're done
Yeah,
with this
me too.
conversation with Mr. Alex Jones, we'll need to take off as well.
Mr. Malexander. So Malexander Tomes, he would...
what were you asking me, dear?
Mr. Tomes, as he sits there and says, yes, we were attacked about a year ago by this cult. It was called the Cult of the Absolute. Complete tragedy. The city's rebuilding in Paul's purpose. Anyways, anybody that walks the gate should know that. But anywho, I'm glad that you lot came by. And, I wanted to meet you in person and to thank you in person for helping out little Ted here. And first and foremost, second of all, I didn't know you were a group of adventurers. He just said that you were a group of people that wore interesting-looking clothes and whatnot. Yeah, some of them wore very shiny clothes and stuff. Indeed. Yes, that's indeed. So, I want to thank you first and foremost by giving you something. That gift would be this. I want to write an article about you. I hope you don't mind.
Sounds good to me.
And this piece will be very good for you guys because, I mean, I'd never even heard of your guild before, so I guess your guild is new?
Yeah, we just registered.
Yeah.
Literally just registered. Okay, just registered guild today. So,
I mean, but
Peace
we
would
are
definitely
well
help you out.
established. We
We've
killed
been
Redjaw,
together.
and
Yeah, we're kind of a
Is
big
that
deal.
you're the ones that slew one of the 4 warlords of the gate?
yeah.
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 Hey
Tell you
yo.
what. Tell you what, when you do have when you do have the time, I would love to write a piece about your experience in doing so.
Yeah, I was the one that
What,
killed him.
Well, it's definitely something to write down too. I'll definitely add that to my piece as well. And it'll also be good enough to get your reputation out there because the Tomes of Truth, we've been spreading all up and down the Sword Coast. Your fame would be spreading all the way from here all the way up to the Rhyme.
That would be
Alright.
great for us, especially if we can get some free stays in places that we go to visit.
Indeed, indeed. Though you probably find a much better opportunity of that around here, particularly around the gate, maybe even El Terrell, I don't know. But also wanted to ask for another reason. Tell me, do you believe in justice?
Justice for
Of
who?
course I do.
Justice, well, justice for the downtrodden, justice for the broken, justice for this city, justice for this. And immediately you see him standing up, and he just like starts flexing, and his shirt starts ripping as he stands up. He's just like,
Oh
justice for
my.
this city. he's like, Mr. Tobes, Mr. Tobes. Owen, he's having another episode again.
Oh.
Hold on a second. And you hear him come running in from the door. He says, Mr. Tolmes, I understand you're very patriotic. You love this city. Okay, you need to calm down, sir. You need to take your elixir. Justice. And as he's standing up, and then he sits down. He's like, yeah, my elixir. I had to take my elixir. Just take my Tomes of Truth. Brand elixir, yes.
Are we witnessing the Hulk with blood pressure problems?
I think so.
He sits back down and he's like, oh no, I'm gonna have to get another shirt eventually. But anywho, yes, justice for this city, justice for the downtrodden, and more importantly, as he takes a sip of the elixir, he's like, more importantly, I have information, blessed information, nonetheless. Asterion may have a defense attorney yet. He just entered into the city about a day ago. His name is what was his name, Ted? What did you say his name was?
Oh, his name was Phineas Truind.
Oh yeah, Phineas Truind. You ever heard of him before?
Should I do a history check?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Okay. Womp 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 womp.
With a nat 1, you
Never
don't.
heard that name
you
before.
You wouldn't know that name from any other name you've heard in your
Yeah,
life.
I've never even heard that name before.
Phineas. Interestingly enough, he said that he was saved by a group of heroes over towards New Corrydale. Saved from the grasp of Redjaw.
Is that so?
So I thought. So you might have crossed paths with him, potentially. Anywho, he arrived here in the gate not too long ago, and he says that he's here to represent Asterion, so he's under the utmost protection at the inn that they have him settled in at. But he needs more protection than what the Flaming Fist can offer. Because let me tell you something. I've been investigating it for some time now, but I believe that there is corruption, deep, dark corruption, a cabal of demons within the Flaming Fists.
Excuse me?
And I'm trying to... Yeah.
Did you say
Evil
demons?
cabal. Yeah, there's a cabal of demons. There's a cabal...
Mr. Tobes, take more of your elixir.
Okay, right. I'm kidding.
So at this moment, Caldes is going to put his hands together, kind of put his two pointer fingers, kind of up against his mouth, and be like, "So there's demons within. Is that so?"
Well, I'm not sure.
I think he
if,
means
they're actual
figurative demons, Caldes.
What he said.
He says as he points over towards Aldian.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
These people.
So,
These
Mr.
people are
Tomes, I'm sorry.
demons.
I don't mean to interrupt or anything like that, but why would this pertain to us? I mean, we don't know Asterion. We don't know what he's been charged with or why, and you're asking us for help. Why?
We did just get here. We don't actually know what he's being charged with.
I'm not asking you to help Asterion. I'm asking you to help the lawyer that's wanting to help Asterion in the first place. Let me tell you about Asterion. Asterion, he was one of the heroes of the Gate. He helped this paladin. His name's Yair, I think. Save this city from the Cult of the Absolute, as well as several others, including the Blade of the Coast, including Gale of Waterdeep, several others. But he helped save this city from the brink of destruction. And ever since then, well, some people said that he had a nasty reputation at one point in time. He's a bloodsucker and all this other kind of stuff. But how could he be that bad when Older Ravengard pulled him in as an advisor, a trusted advisor? And this guy, he turns the city around. He doesn't just step into an advisory role. No, he steps into a security role for the city. He brings his city back. Do you know what he did in a matter of 6 months?
No, but I have a
Astral
feeling you're
Tempest
going to
Dive
tell
rated
us.
your channel with 21 viewers.
Yes.
Yo,
He
Astral
turned
Tempest,
the
thanks so
crime
much for the
rate of
raid. I
this
really
city
appreciate it. Raiders, welcome in. Hold on, I'm
down.
deafen. Raiders, welcome in. I am
Zaphanath _ Panea is now a part of the Pants
Yo,
gang.
Zaphanath. Thanks so much for the follow. Raiders, welcome in. I am Icy Pants. I am a variety of YouTube streamer and voice actor. Welcome in, everybody. You have caught me playing D&D with Crimson and Celestium and Elias. And Hero was here earlier, and normally Saren is here as well as my lovely wife, Kitty Pants. We are currently talking to an Alex Jones clone in the Tomes of Truth. So I will undeafen, and you guys can hear the rest of that situation. Thank you so much for the raid. Could I get a shout out for Astral Tempest, please?
In the world, just about.
Fascinating.
Thank you so much, Kitty.
Now the city's treating him like a pariah. They're treating him like he's
Ooh,
Zariel.
Repo. I hope that went well.
Or Bald.
Thank you.
Or Merkel or some other erstwhile evil, betrayal-ridden being.
So what are they
They
accusing
treat
him of?
him. Well, he's been accused of high treason. He's been accused of breaking into a duke's home, murdering a duke's son, and kidnapping a duke's daughter. All
And do they have
constituting
proof
as
for
high
this?
treason. Well, prosecution says that they do have proof and that they've been sitting on it for some time now, but Asterion, by Boldarian law, cannot stand trial without an attorney, especially for high treason. Because high treason, if he's found guilty, is the death penalty.
I see. So what do you
So,
guys
what
think?
What I'm asking of you is to please protect Phineas. He's the best hope for the city. And so is Asterion as well.
Is that so? What do you guys think?
I mean,
Gavitas off
we're
to
here.
the side would nod his. Gavitas would off to the side nod his head and he says, "I'd say this is a bold enough and noble cause. This city seems to be suffering. Asterion seems to have relieved that suffering. I think we should help him."
yeah, we should definitely help him. That's what we came here
Sure,
for,
I
right?
guess.
I mean, I'd say it's up for the course to figure that out. I don't wanna
Will there
much
be
into
people to punch?
politics. We are protecting a high-value target, so I would assume so.
I'm in.
All right, well that was easy enough. What about you,
Good,
Fate?
yeah.
I'm assuming you're in. If you're
You know
this one's
me.
in.
I go where Aldian goes.
Yeah, all right. And what about you? Going to look at the hooded man whose name is friggin' escaping me right now. I literally said it earlier.
What's
'cause
his
I know
name,
it.
Caldez?
Yeah,
What's his name?
Name was
Shut
called.
Shut up! Bruh.
Agnar will know who you're talking about and just give you a thumbs up.
Well, Agnar, that's who I'd be talking to. Yeah, Caldes didn't forget. I forgot.
That's fine. That's
I knew it
fine.
started with an A,
Aldian
but
didn't
I
forget the
never-
name of the guild. Icy forgot.
Yeah. You made a roll for it. It was
Fair,
so
So-
embarrassing.
fair.
And so on that note, Alexander will then say, "Good, great, incredible. All right, so let me tell you where you're going to go. All right, so they have him as well as his aide. They have them resting up in the Smiling Boar Inn.
The lawyer?
Understood.
The other side, the Smiling Boar Inn. If you were to look at if you have a map of the city, it's over in Bloomridge, just close to the manor, in between the Manor Gate and the Gond Gate.
I understand.
It's close to the docks, but it's also close to High Hall in and of itself, just through the gate and whatnot and everything. But anywho, you'll find
Fairly
him there at the
defensible.
Smiling Boar Inn. Yes, you'll find him at the Smiling Boar Inn. All right. Protect
Will
him
they
with
know
all
that
that you
we're
can.
coming?
Well, they will now. He says as he looks over at Ted, at the little boy, and says, "Ted, take this to him." As he says as he hands him a letter. I've been waiting so long for this to happen.
And as we're doing
he
such
says-
a great service, I assume there's going to be a pay that comes along with this.
And he would say, "Well, I might find something to compensate you with. Maybe the city, especially if you help Asterion. He would definitely help you with the city's coffers." He says as he rubs his fingers together. That's money.
I see.
I'm not concerned about money.
He just wants to beat stuff up.
I do. I mean, I have so much pent up aggression from the $2,000 or 2,000 gold price tag of the enchantment that I am broiled with rage.
With that being said, we are going to end on that note. As next session, we will pick up at the Smiling Boar Inn.
All right, sounds great. Thanks so much, and I appreciate it. And we're playing again in 2 weeks, yeah?
Correct.
Okay,
Mhm.
all
That'll
right,
be
cool.
in June the 7th.
Got it, cool.
June
All
the
right.
7th. Nice.
June
Yep.
7th. Got it. All righty, well, sounds
Alrighty.
great. I will see you all then.
Yes, I will see you
Yep.
all later. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Good night.
everyone.
Good night, everybody.
It was great fun.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, chat. We're gonna go ahead and end off here. Kitty and I will be live again in a little under an hour at 7 p.m. Kitty's gonna go live. We're gonna be playing something together. Then hang on, let me change screens real quick. Kitty, what are you gonna be playing? Kitty and I are gonna be playing Pal World together. So, if you guys are not already. Yeah, it is Suzaku Saturday. If you guys are not already following Kitty, let me give her a shout out in my chat so you guys can drop her a follow so that you know when we're going to be live together. So I will not be live, but she will be live, but I will be live on her channel. So, because it's better than being dead on her channel. So, All right. At Kitty Pants. No, I do, because the people need to know where to find you. So definitely drop Kitty Pants a follow. We will be live in just under 1 hour, 7 p.m. Eastern time. It's currently 6:11 p.m. Eastern time, so in about 50 minutes. Thanks for the gigantified emote, Kitty Pants. So, all right, let's find somebody to raid, shall we? Astral Tempest, thank you again for your raid. It looks like Freight Train is currently playing Doom: The Dark Ages, so let's raid out into Freight Train. So, show chat. Yes, just the heart one is the follower. That's fine. I'm setting up the raid. All right, chat. The top message there with the 4 heart emotes, that is my follower message. If you are my follower, definitely copy and paste that into Freight Train's chat. And then if you are one of my subscribers, that bottom message where it's got the dancing emote, that is my raid message for you guys. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming by, hanging out with us this fine Saturday, playing D&D. This VOD will be up later on this week. Episode 16 will be up on YouTube maybe this evening, probably tomorrow, more likely, because I have to piece it together. So, because my stream crashed 3 times last week, or last session. So, anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with me for both Kazan as well as D&D today. I'll see you guys over in Kitty Pants' stream in about an hour. I love you guys. God bless. Bye, everybody.